Last night, an angel of the God to whom I belong and whom I serve stood beside me, and he said, "Do not be afraid, Paul. You must stand trial before Caesar. And God has graciously given you the lives of all who sail with you. So keep up your courage, men, for I have faith in God that it will happen just as he told me." Acts 27, verse 23. Activating the guardian angel. Praise Jesus. Hallelujah. You could be going through a storm that is posing challenge to your supernatural voyage. You could be going through shipwreck and endangerment, like Paul. You could be going through a process of hopelessness, a point whereby there is no chance at all for making it out of the challenge you're in. They are in the midst of Mediterranean Sea. There is very furious storm, and it is a total darkness for about 14 days without any light, without any star or moon or sun. And they are losing their items. And now they are facing shipwreck, whereby the ship will run aground, or the ship will hit a rock and the whole ship will strike a sandbar and break into pieces and lose the ship. Where is the angel of the Lord coming in this story? Because I know there are very many people who are going through what Paul was going through in this voyage. You have given up. You have lost hope. Marriages, you are now facing shipwreck. The whole marriage will collapse. But you, the people involved in the marriage, you will survive. The business will crash and collapse. But you, the investor, you will survive. The company where you're working, issues will rise up and you get sacked. Or the company will get closed down. But you shall remain. You will not die together with the ship. The ship will experience wreckage, but you shall survive. Because the Lord has instituted an angel for that rescue mission. Many people are afraid of shipwreck. But it is until you experience the shipwreck can you get the ship that will take you to Rome. Rome is your destiny. You must establish trial before Caesar, your destiny, according to prophecy of Jesus in Acts 9. But the ship you are traveling in has not been ordained by God to take you to Rome. there are very, very many people who are going to Rome. But the ship they are using must first get completely destroyed. Because that ship lacks the mark of destiny. So that when you can come to Acts 28 and verse 11, after 3 months we put out to sea in a ship that had wintered in the island. It was an Alexandrian ship with the figurehead of the twin gods Castor and Pollux. So their ship got destroyed at Acts 27 and verse 41. But the ship struck a sandbar and lay aground. The bow stuck fast and would not move, and the stern was broken to pieces by the pounding of the surf. You get me? So the ship was destroyed, but the passengers, the crew, was saved. There are people who are in marriages which are like that ship. There are very many people who are in careers like that ship. There are very, very many people who are in ministries like that ship. There are very, very many people who are in territories, estates, or cities or towns, which are like that ship. There are very, very, very many people who are in doing business, which is like that ship. You in your mind, you are headed to Rome, to your destiny. But the ship is not going to destiny. The ship is getting destroyed in the storm. In the storm. No matter how you try to save the ship, the storm, the weight of the storm will destroy the ship. So just let it go. So that you can get the Alexandrian ship that now has the right marks of accessing the spiritual realm territory of Rome, and you get admitted into the atmosphere of your destiny. So the angel comes to encourage you. Paul is telling them, that angel came and told me, do not be afraid. And now Paul is telling them, be encouraged. Praise Jesus Christ. We must be able to come to that point whereby we allow the angel of the Lord to come on board, because whatever we are facing, the Lord is looking and is saying, this one cannot be saved. This one, it must collapse. So he sends an angel to motivate you, to encourage you, to burden you, to help you make that decision you're afraid of, to tell you it will not end as you are thinking. It will end well with you. The only thing that will get destroyed is a ship, but you are preserved. But you are safe. But the ship, it will get completely, you lose everything about that ship. The property, the clothing, you lose everything. So that you can connect with the Alexandrian ship. So that angel comes to encourage you, to motivate you. When you are in a storm that must destroy. When you are in a storm that must overwhelm you. When you are in a storm that must subdue you. How is that angel activated? There are so many things you can read from there. Number 1 is fasting. Number 2 is prayers. Number 3, Paul is saying, I have faith in God. I have faith in God. The last point is purpose. The angel told him, you must stand trial before Caesar, will of God. This angel, the angel that comes when you are experiencing shipwreck, this angel is brought to you by the mission in you, the will of God in you, the purpose, the assignment of God inside you.